Today we're going to talk about gratitude, gratitude being a foundational state of mind if you want to be happy. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, take gratitude into your heart. Let that be the foundational experience that you use on a daily basis. Now, many of us have a hard time being grateful. We're just kind of like built that way, right? But as we all know, we can change our minds, and in changing our minds, we'll change our experience. So this whole idea of becoming grateful, it can be like a muscle you develop, and so that you just tend to use it a lot more, and in using it more, you become better at it. And the more you use gratitude, the more your life will be filled with fullness and completeness and joy. Now, one of the things about being grateful is that what you have then becomes sufficient. It becomes sufficient. It may not be abundant, it may not be a lot, but it will be sufficient because you have been able to choose to be grateful for what you have. And in so doing, you come to a fullness of who you are. This is when you think of, and when you have your problems, look up in the sky and see the stars. When you see the stars, you'll see how big the universe is. And when you think about your problems, how small they are. So the trick is to see your problems in perspective. Have you ever thought about, what is this? I mean, all of this, what is this? You close your eyes, and there's still a universe in there. You open your eyes, and here's another one out here. What is this that's going on? What is the very nature of this reality? But in the light of not knowing, you might practice gratitude for what you do know is here and is working for you. That everything could be working together for your good. Even the hard things could be your friend. Even the enemy could be your trainer, your coach. Even your losses could be the way to stepping stones to greater success. We don't know. And so probably to hedge your bets, even if you thought you were the wisest person on earth and knew what every value was, you might just practice gratitude just to see how it affects this matrix we're living in. And I think it affects it quite a bit. I would like to talk about a factor that may make gratitude easier, and that is this idea of sufficiency, that we have a sufficiency, which means you could be happy exactly with what you have right now, that you have enough, and that having enough is exactly what you want. I'm sufficient already. And sufficiency could be a concept you extend to yourself as well. So you don't need to be better than you are, although that's a nice goal, but you're probably just okay as you are right now. Just as you are. You're sufficient. You're sufficient as a human being. You are enough. And that combination of recognizing you're enough and you have enough is very liberating. Is it not? That you have enough and you are enough means that you're ready for anything. The door is open. Or as Anna would say, bring it on, right? It's here, and you're ready for it. You don't need more. You're there. If you could get that on a really deep level, would you not be grateful that you are enough? Would not you be grateful that you have enough? Would you not be grateful that everybody is enough as they are? You don't have to remake them. You don't have to make them all over again. They're just all right, just like they are. What if you could see in every face a human being that you don't need to fix? Wouldn't that be relieving? Yeah, this whole thing is that the world needs fixing, that it's not sufficient as it is. Leaves us in a state of anxiety, a state of discontent. We live in a state of enormous discontent at this time. I think the level of anxiety is reaching hopefully is reaching a peak and will start to wear down after a while. But we've been carrying this thing that the world is not as it should be a lot. And so when it's not as it should be, we shouldn't be grateful for the way it is. But if you really think about it, hey, in this matrix, in this world, this could be pretty cool if we just said, boy, that's just the way it should be. How about that? How about that tree? That tree grew just like it should. That creek is where it ought to be. The sky is up, the earth is down, everything's in its place. Let us relax and be grateful. I think gratitude in this matrix has a powerful ability to draw to it more good, a powerful ability to deepen us in health and in wealth and all the things that we would like. Even if we know we're sufficient, there can be more in a sense because we are very grateful for what's here. It's easy to be caught up in the feeling state of sadness and depression. I've done it myself. I know many people have, and we are all are susceptible to it. And it's not to say that you're wrong if you have had depression. Lord knows I have. It's just, here's a way of bootstrapping to the best of our ability to get out of it. We turn our attention toward gratitude and not to what is not as working, not to what it feels like, but to something different. And we appreciate where we are. Maybe we're in depression at that point, but we appreciate where we are as best we can and take the medicine of gratitude and let it work through us. I think one of the secrets is the idea of having faith and being grateful for what you have not yet received, having gratitude for what is coming your way, not just for what has already come your way. It can be proactive versus reactive. And the world just says yes to us because we have said yes to it. This is the beauty of being in control of your own mind or having access to influence your own mind. Let's practice it. It may be an uphill climb. May not be easy. We may have a lot of things going against us. But we take gratitude for everything we can find until that's all we can find.